Hello everyone, my name is Kill Chicken and I'm back with another video, and you probably guessed, yes, I'm doing a review on the LEGO Minecraft 2018 release, The Skeleton Attack. This is set number 21146, and it retails for $39.99 in the US and has 457 pieces. And that is a pretty good price to part ratio if you ask me. A lot of times Minecraft isn't that on point with the price to part ratio, but this time they did a pretty good job. As you can see, it's basically just a forest setting structure. I don't know if it's player built or if it was a tree that they built onto it, kind of like with the jungle treehouse. But of course, it's Minecraft. It's for you to decide. So as you can see, you've got a lot of skeletons over here. Minecraft keeps giving us skeletons, so I guess they haven't really wanted to stop yet. So we get 3 more skeletons here, along with a skeleton horse, and the normal Steve minifigure, and finally another dyed sheep. With this sheep is the color red. So this looks like a pretty cool set. Turning around, as you can see, it's way modular. It's definitely modular. You can move it around. They even have some suggestions right here for what you can do. Let's see, there's a trap door, there's a chest with stuff in it. So yeah, that's pretty much all with this. Let's go ahead and build it and get into it. Alright everybody, here it is. This is the Skeleton Attack. This is a surprisingly large set. I was very satisfied with what came out. They gave you some pretty big base plates to this set, and it kind of just really extended and made it a very long, large set, not to mention this really tall part. So not only is it long, it's also pretty tall. So this is a very satisfying $40 set. I'm really glad I got this. The price to part ratio was great, and just the overall what you get really satisfies what I paid for this. So let's go ahead and take a close look at the minifigures, and then I can show you guys in depth what this set is about. Alright, so coming up first with the minifigures, we have our main protagonist. This is, of course, Steve. And normally you'd hear me grumbling about how we get him all the time, and how it's getting really repetitive, and how we want some new skins. And, well, seeing the set that I just reviewed last time, I'm going to skip out on the grumbling, because we just got some brand new skins. So if they just keep making one set in each wave with at least 1 or 2 new skins, I'll be fine for if the rest of the sets include a Steve or an Alex minifigure. So you can't just totally take him out, because he's of course the main minifigure in the Minecraft game. So as you can see, of course, he's the normal Steve. He's got his dark brown head with the nice printing on the front. He's got the light blue shirt with the printing right here for just where his shirt kind of comes down. He's got his purple legs. Still not quite exactly sure why they're purple. I think the color of his pants are more of like a navy blue color, because they're kind of supposed to represent jeans. So I don't know if LEGO just kind of wanted to add the purple pants in because it looks kind of good contrasting with the light blue, or I don't know. But anyway, his accessory is a nice stone sword. We don't get those too often whenever it's a minifigure carrying them. Normally we get them for the wither skeletons, so it's kind of nice to see a minifigure in the set actually holding it, because they're kind of a common sword that you're gonna make when you're just trying to beat up some bad guys and you don't have that much supplies. So, you know, stone sword, pretty good. They still haven't made a stone pickaxe, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, because that's probably one of the first things you make out of stone in the game, so you can dig faster. So I don't know why they haven't given us that. That would be nice to get. But anyway, stone sword, nice minifigure. Let's keep going. Alright, here we have a skeleton, and of course this is the Skeleton Attack, so they're going to give you some skeletons. They give you 3 of these, one of which is a special skeleton, so there's 2 of this exact kind. And, you know, we've seen the skeleton many times before, but, you know, they're collectible minifigures. You can never have too many of them. I really just I like how they use the classic skeleton body, the Lego skeleton body. I'm glad that they didn't alter it at all. It's just a nice look. And then, of course, they give you this nice head. Of course, the skeletons of the game are a little bit kind of gray, so if they put a little bit more textury prints on the head, that would be kind of cool, because, you know, they're a little bit more than just solid white in the game. Nothing on the back. And as you can see, he's got his typical artillery, which is a wooden bow and arrow. So that's pretty much it with this minifigure. Let's move on. Alright, and coming up next, we have this nice skeleton horseman. And yeah, this is a pretty great minifigure. As you can see, it's just literally just a skeleton minifigure. But his accessories are different. For the first time, we get an enchanted bow and arrow. This is the very first time we've ever gotten one of these in a set, which is a great inclusion. And for, I think, this is the third time we've gotten this helmet. Once was in the Ocean Monument, which I never really got, so it's nice to get another one of these. And then the other one is in the Nether Portal set. So, you know, it's great to get another one of these helmets. And as I've said before, you don't know what is enchanted, you just know that it is enchanted. So I kind of wish they would be able to make it kind of a dual molded kind of mold for this, because, like, I wish it just had kind of a wavy look to it instead of just being a solid purple color. I just think that would add a little bit more enchanted look to it. So, one, you know what is enchanted. Two, so it kind of has a little bit more of a waviness to it, which I think looks really good. And coming up next, we have, for the first time, a skeleton horse. And this, of course, is what happens whenever a actual horse is struck by lightning on the top of a mountain. A skeleton spawns on top of it, it turns into a skeleton horse, and a few other skeletons spawn around it. So that's kind of why they give you 2 more skeletons to put around this. So that's what's going on here. And this is actually all brick built. There are no new molds for this. So if you really wanted, and if you have been collecting Lego enough, you might actually have enough pieces to just build this, so you wouldn't have to buy this set if you wanted a skeleton horse, if you're making like a mock or something. So it isn't too hard to build. As you can see, you've got kind of the neck piece, the minifigure neck piece right here, and then the modified translucent stud piece. So yeah, this is all just brick built. As you can see, they do have some clear bricks here, just to kind of make it look more like ribs. I think they executed that pretty well. It looks like there are missing parts on the horse. So they did a really good job on this horse, and of course, they have it so you can put it on its hind legs. Also, you can tilt this forward. So yeah, pretty good skeleton horse build. We can move on to the last minifigure. Well, not technically minifigure, but it's a character, and it's this new dyed red sheep. I really love the color red, it's my favorite color, and I really love to get a sheep that is this color. So far, we've gotten a white sheep, a black sheep, a blue sheep, and now a red sheep. So that's pretty awesome. Just a few more that they need is, I think, a gray and a brown. And then, of course, you can do any other kind of rainbow color for the dyed ones. So as you can see, it's just the kind of newer version build of the sheep. And, of course, as always, you can take off the 2x2 on the back and replace it with the 2x2 tan color. So now it looks like it has been sheared, and now you have a 2x2 red brick. So yeah, that's pretty much all with this character. Let's go ahead and move on to the build. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this great new LEGO Minecraft set. I'm gonna kind of start to the left, move to the right, and then we'll work our way up. So as you can see, coming over here, we have kind of just a little side cave build. It's kind of supposed to represent where you're on the grass level, and then it kind of goes up, and you've got grass up here, but then there's a hole in the side of the wall, and you've entered into a cave. So that's basically what's going on here. As you can see, there is a little bit of lava under here, and that's kind of worked its way up and starting to burn this grass. And they use the typical build for the flame piece. This is also a module, so you're able to remove that. And they do suggest different ways to rearrange this set. So I think I'll show you one of those ways at the end of this. So as you can see, you've just got a little bit of lava over here just for alternate builds. So that goes right there. As you can see, we have the darker green color to kind of represent the jungle grass. So over here we have the light grass for the normal biome, and then we have the jungle biome over here. So if you want to connect some of your jungle sets, that's what they're suggesting over here. As you can see, they have a little bit of a suggested moat. So it's not technically a moat, but it's what could be one. They've got kind of a river here, and you know, if you had your own pieces, you could make it go around. But right here, they do have a nice little simple build for a bridge. It's also modular, so you can move that around like that. There are many modules in this set, which I really like. I always like the modular sets because they're kind of suggesting that you can use your imagination and build your own stuff. So this is a really great set. Moving over here, across the river, we have the main structure right here, and they do use these shorter ladder pieces, which I really like. As you can see, finally they've made a sign, which is just standing up on a piece of wood, it looks really great. As you can see, they have the arrow, which is so far the only print that they've made in the newer kind of mine, or the Bedrock Adventures. They do have a different print for the sign. So keep going over here. As you can see, they do have some crops right here. They have some wheat and a pumpkin and a little poppy flower right there. I think that's what it's called. And then also, again, some cave area right here. It's a little bit dark, so you can't really see that well. But since it's modular, you can indeed take this piece off to expose a little bit more of this cave section. It's kind of a little bit awkward. I don't know, having kind of a tree fortress right here and then a cave right here. But of course, you can rearrange it to look however you want. And this, of course, is able to be popped off. So now you've got your tree right here. And, you know, you've got your medium nougat colored to kind of represent the fence pieces that are stacked up. So that's basically what's going on with this module. And then right here, you've got your tree fortress, which is just, it's a really nice looking thing. I don't know if, like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't know if this was a tree and they kind of built onto it, like with the jungle fortress, but, you know, you can make whatever you want. It almost looks like an extremely thick tree, and they kind of just dug into it, and they chopped away at it. So in this room, remove this, in this room, you've got yourself a crafting table and a furnace. This is also the new build of the furnace. So on one side, you can have the lit up version. And then if you want, you can actually flip this brick around so that way you can't see it on the back. But if you take off the jumper plate, flip it back around, you've got your normal, not lit up furnace here. So I'm going to keep it lit up for now. So anyway, that goes there. So yeah, this is kind of just your first floor. Second floor, I kind of like this one a little bit better. As you can see, you've got your little ladder piece right here. This is a bedroom right here. And on the way up, you've got your chest here. But as you can see here, they have a newer build for a trap door. As you probably know, in the Jungle Fortress, oh wait, it's Jungle Treehouse, sorry. In the Jungle Treehouse, they did have a really good looking trapdoor build, but it used up a lot of unnecessary pieces maybe, and it kind of made the price go up a little bit probably. So right here, they do have a very simplified version of that trapdoor where you just pull it. It's kind of just on the back, you got your leaves here, you pull it, and your person falls down. So I don't think this is supposed to be a trap. This is probably just supposed to be a way for Steve to get from this floor onto his bed. So yeah, that actually works pretty well. But in a different version of building this, in a rearrangement for this set, you can actually make it so that the person falls into lava. So, you know, the skeleton's coming over here, he wants this stuff in here, and then he falls into the lava. Speaking of the stuff in here, as you can see, it is a chest, and you have a wooden pickaxe. I kind of wish they would have done a stone pickaxe, but to make up for that, they do a stone axe, which is pretty great. They've never done that before. I believe they've only had iron axes, unless they put one of the axes in the skin pack, unless they made that stone. I'm pretty sure this is the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then last but not least, they have the minifigure scissors to kind of represent the shears. Alright, so now that I've got most of the modules pretty much taken apart, I'm going to show you guys one of the rearrangements that they suggest in the instruction book. Alright, so first, the stuff that you're going to need to remove from this is the bridge right here, and the sign right here. So now that that's ready, you also need to have this, and you need to remove the top, this leaf part, so then you've got this tower thing right here. And then last but not least, we have this module, and what you need to do here is you just need to remove the flame piece, so that's pretty simple. So now that you've got all these modules here, they're ready to be rearranged in your different ways. So let's go ahead, take the base, and first you're going to take this cave module with the little fence pieces right here. You're going to put that there. Then you're going to take this cave piece, and you're going to put that there. Like I said, they have so many jumper plates and just different arrangements that you can make with this set, which I said that I really like. Flame piece goes here. And you're going to take this sign, put it right here. And then this tree module, the one that had the trapdoor on it, this one is going to go here. And then this tree module, you're going to put here. Then with the trapdoor module, you're going to take the chest, I'm going to put it back where it was. So now it looks like this. It's going to go up here on top of this cave module. And like I said, with this new arrangement, the trapdoor is now being used as a trap. As you can see, there's lava down there in this cave section, and this skeleton comes up here, and he sees the treasure, and he steps on the trapdoor, and as you can see, you can pull back here, and he goes tumbling into the lava. And then with the last piece, we have this fence module, or the sheep pen module. That's going to go right here. And oh, looks like we got another one. The bridge module goes right here. So this is just a highly arrangeable set, a highly different arrangeable set. So you can just arrange it with what you want. This is just one of the suggestions. They have another one, but you know, if you get this set, you can check out what that one is. I'm just going to show you this one just to show you how much different, just diverse looks that you can give to this set. It's a great set. Whenever I first saw it, I was like, really? But then whenever I got it, this is just, I'm very happy that I got this. It's great. You get a great amount of things for what you pay for it, and you know, overall it's just a really good looking set. You get some nice minifigures, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said before, for a special project, I needed this set, not to mention I also needed the Skull Arena set, so if that maybe gives you a little bit of a hint of what my next video is going to be, that's what's going on there. And I wanted to mention that if you guys get me to 40 subscribers, I will indeed make that next video so you guys can see what I've been kind of working up to. So yeah, 40 subscribers, let's get there, and then I'll show you guys the video that I wanted to put together. That's going to be great. So anyway, thank you guys so much again for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. Also, if you want to share the video, that would be great. And yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.